Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Higgs coming at you. Midday Monday, Saturday, the 3rd of May. Welcome on into the show. Scrollers on the Twitter at Mr. Sean Higgs. If you're watching on YouTube channels, thank you. If you're a subscriber to YouTube, great. If you're a premium member, awesome. If you're a guest, thanks for popping by. If you just found me, super. Hit the like button. You're here. Subscribe. Notification bell's on. Thumbs up, thumbs down, whatever you want to do. Comment section is open as always. And if you miss a show, although if you're watching right now, you're not missing watching live, but replays on YouTube and, of course, iHeartRadio for replays for podcasts. You love your podcasts. Midday Money's there. Look at lines. Soon to be returning. All right. We're going to jump into today's action. We'll see how long the show goes. Somebody's like, like 15 minutes. Hey, listen, I give the picks. I got you for about 7 minutes. If people are here, awesome. If not, that's fine too. I don't mind. I come back and do other stuff. Videos or shorties or free pick videos. I got a ton of baseball card videos I got to still do. Got a spring clean out. I got to get rid of some of these cards. Let's get into it. We'll post the plays in the chat as well. If you're on the live shows, we got you covered. If you're on Twitter, there you go. Plays are posted. 4805. We can't get over that 4805. We go from 4805 to like 4803. Come on now. We could do better. We could do better than that. All right, let's go. I don't understand why you follow and then unfollow, and then follow back and then unfollow. I'm not going to follow you if you do that. I'm going to tell you right now. 54 and 66 in a video. Not the best month. I have to do better. Absolutely. Here we go. Astros under the 7.5. San Francisco Giants over the 8.5. I know how Giant fans in here. Talking about Mr. Hicks. I don't know. I sort of like Jordan Hicks, but he's not been a good starter. Marlins. We're going run line payday. You know I like Max Meyer. Marlins are an over team as it is. I think they score some runs here. We'll go big payday, plus 165. Ribbies. They've been good. 50 and 85. 35 games under 500, but we're plus 720. You know why? Because we take a team like the Tigers and grab a bunch of guys here. Gleber, plus 215. McKinstry, plus 205. Baez. Javi Baez, maybe after 10 years, is living up to his All-Star and Hall of Fame prospect hope. I don't know. Hitting 300. Plus 230 at the bottom of the order. And Dingler, the catcher. 2-1. Let's go. Plus 200. NBA. 60 and 51 plus 660 in the video here. Clippers team total over 103. I did a little free pick last night on the pick the parlays. This was 102, so it's gone up a point. It's gone up a point in this one. Or maybe it was a shorty. I forget which one I did. Either way. I kind of like Denver, though, a little bit here. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens in this game. All right, we'll get to the comments. What did we talk about? No, I could make fun of the Warriors. And I like the Warriors. I did a shorty the other day. I said we're taking the Warriors here. I thought the experience and just the way the game ended, or just played out. You got you had your teeth kicked in early in Houston, big lead. You rested your guys. I figure you'd come back strong at home. I think the party is over for Golden State. I think Draymond is getting kicked out of this game. I mean, he should have been thrown out of last game. So, sorry, Warriors fans. It's over. You could join. Steph could join LeBron. I think this is more to do with Steph's maybe thumbs hurt more than what it is. But you join LeBron and the rest of the old guys, the old regime on the sidelines. Let the new crew, the new youngsters come into the league and take center stage here. I think the Rockets win. We'll talk about more about that tomorrow. Stop Gio's in the house. Laura's in the house. Who do you like in the Muddy Derby today? I'm not a horse. Listen, a lot of guys, they're terrible coming on picks. Right. You know my horse picks are, Laura? I don't know. You ever see the movie Hot to Trot with Bobcat Goldthwait and the talking horse, John Candy's the stockbroking horse? There you go. Let It Ride with Richard Dreyfuss. I do not know hockey. I don't know much hockey either. Horse racing, no thanks. Plenty of other horse racing cats. I mean, Razor does a show. Razor Sharp. I mean, he's a horse racing guy every single day. I'd see what he has to say. Everybody's on who? Sovereign. I don't even know these cats. I don't get involved in that. I don't know it. I don't pretend to know it. Get enough guys faking. Oh, it's Derby Day. I'm going to give you my horse picks. I don't know horse picks. Do not know any horse picks. Wrong guy. If you're a horse guy in the chat, horse gal in the chat, let it be known. Let it be known. Because everybody's an expert today. I do not pretend to be a horse expert. My name is Markel. Hello, I'm what, Markel? You're sad. You're going to do some kind of crazy extended line plus money line, Markel. There's winners and whiners, Sean Higgs, and picks and parlays. They're all coming in today. Dave Rogers is in the house. Picks from Dave. Good to see Dave. Good morning, Dave. Oh, Markel's on the Astros first five, -1.5. Really, you trust that Astros offense to score 2 runs? Okay. All right. Okay. I like the under, and I put it out last night. It was 8. It's down to 7.5 right now. King D's in the house. John's in the house. What do we got here, John? Since 2002 in NBA playoff games, 7, 16, 15 over under. Rounds 2, they are 10 and 28 to the unders. It makes more sense. Round 2 is going to be better teams, right? A little more on, and listen, I shouldn't say more on the line. It's a winner go home game. But I could see these games more going over than the next round, right? Because you sometimes get some bad teams in here, and I sort of like that over 205. I would lean over in this one, believe it or not. Now, tomorrow's game, probably lean under. Nick Handy's in the house. Been a minute since we've seen Nicholas Handy. John, Golden State up 3-1, lost to Cleveland in 2016 finals. Yeah, listen, they lost. Isn't that when they kicked out, what's his name? Didn't Draymond get kicked out of that series? It could happen. I mean, would you be shocked if they lost here? I'm not shocked if they lost here. Houston is the 2 seed. Houston is the 2 seed. They haven't played well. That's why they were down 3-1. But I think some of these games could have went either way. It's kind of like that Detroit series versus the Knicks. A couple close games. I think Houston's a good young team. Let's see if they could take care of business at home. That's why you're the higher seed. You get this home game. I think they win. I do. I mean, I thought they were going to win like 4-2 anyway. But I wouldn't have been shocked, and I still won't be shocked if Golden State wins this 4-3. I mean, they're still a championship caliber team, coach. But I don't know. Again, lean Houston, haven't bet it. Bobcat Goldthwait, yes. Stockbroken, Bob. Wasn't the name? Like Don the talking horse. Stop Gio. Lines moving towards Denver, public all over them. Some really strong trends suggesting the Clippers are the play. The line's 1.5. It's a pick. Nobody knows who's going to win. That's why the line's 1. We can make a case for the Clippers, right? We could say Clippers this XYZ take the Clippers, ABC take Denver. Oh. Step J, you're on the YouTube. I put up some props for this one. Candy says Rays, Yanks, first 5 under. Clark Schmidt, he is out. Clark Schmidt is not pitching today, unless it's just unless you're going with just a starter for Yarborough. I think he is out, unless Yarbrough's just going an inning and then Schmidt's coming in for 4. I don't know. Wine time, my guy in house. Yeah, that's the idea of the game. Get paid wine time. Good to see you. Good to see wine time. JK, of course, here. Ninjas in house. Westbrook over 11.5 points. They're going to need them. And again, I sort of like the over a little bit. Is Murray going to come in and drop 40? Joker's going to do 40. Someone else has got to score for them. Michael Porter, a no-show the other day. At the Lakers. Why, Tom? I'm not going to make fun of your Lakers. I told everybody this in March when they got Luka. Hang your March banner. That's what the Lakers do. We hang. Let's hang this dusty rug for a Mickey Mouse bubble championship. Look how great we are. Look, we're in-season champions. Look at this. We're going to hang a banner. In-season tournament champs. In-season chumps, more like it. And then they're raising banners in March. We got Luka. Well, Kyrie took Luka to the finals. LeBron took Luka out in the first round. And now he's hurt. Oh, he's hurt. He's hurt. Get the hell out of here. Always in this guy. He's hurt. Lakers were crap. They weren't a good team. They had 2 guys. That's it. You need more than 2 guys to win. Unless you're Jordan. And you know what? He's not Jordan. He could keep playing. Play to his 50. Look at me. I got more points. Still not better than Jordan. 13 years. Mets, Cardinals, Nerfy with McGill and Fetty. I'm all for Nerfies, King D. You know this, right? So I'm not going to say no. What's the line? Is it 130? I don't even know what the Nerfy juice is. I think every game should be a Nerfy. I don't care who's pitching. Patrick Corbin should be able to put a Nerfy up in the first inning. Can't trust the White Sox. Markel says, oh. I felt the same way about the Rockies the other day, and they won 2 in a row. So, Stop just says, home team since 2005 in Game 7, when favorites of 4 or less. 2-12 ATS on the road, 11-3 straight up. Those road teams won 7 of the last 8 in this scenario. These are going to the database. This is like when I used to do my videos with Ross Benjamin. He'd come out with the database stuff. This is straight out of the playbook here. Again, I like trends. That's not like I'm anti-trend stuff guy. 2005 basketball. It's not even the same sport right now. Again, I don't even know who I lean. I don't know. I like the Clippers coming into the series. But then Murray looks like he's healthy. And I got him and Joker. It's won a championship. They're home in a pick'em. It's a pick'em. Game 7. I sort of like the over today. I like the over in this one, Ninja. John Lim says, I like Westbrook's points over. Porter Jr. not playing a lot of minutes, probably due to his injured shoulder. Yeah, not much the other day out of him. Derby. No Derby. I got no Derby action. I don't know Derby stuff, Bill. Not coming here and pretend to know Derby. Who I was fine. Who's a good 30-1? Let's see. And these are odds from Thursday. Hold on. Because I was doing a video with Doug Upstone, and we're talking Kentucky Derby stuff, and he's a Derby guy. He likes his horses, Doug. What was he talking about? I get like everyone's kind of liking who are the 2 guys everybody likes. They like the Sovereignty, and who's the other favorite? Journalism, maybe. I want to do I don't even know. Flying Mohawk is a great name. I'm not betting the Derby. Our guy Jeff, straight from Louisiana, doing the Lord's work. Exterminator. Love Jeff. Good to see you, Jeff. Just like that RotoWire, Yarbrough was in. Thank you for the heads up. Yeah, I saw that on MLB. I was like, wait a second. I could have sworn I saw Clark Schmidt pitching. But it's Yarbrough against his old squad. New Jordan. Yeah. LeBron. How the hell can you say after that, you are a 2-1 favorite over an 8 seed? You lost. You played like crap in the fourth quarter. What's the excuse, Markel? You traded 80. He gets in there. Oh, I don't know, man. I don't know why AD got traded. AD said something mean and they traded him. Get the hell out of here. Freaking losing to an 8 seed as a 2-1 favorite. I'd say he'd retire. He's not going to retire. The guy's too much of a prima donna. That guy's he's going to be. He is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar in Forget Paris with Billy Crystal with his farewell tour. He wants to go around and get a car at every stadium and a big send off. Like, who cares? Leave her. You've totally tarnished your legacy with this loss. I'm gonna bring another Hall of Famer. We lose. You won in a bubble. Bet Rivers 105 for Mets Cards Nerfy. I like it. I'm all for Nerfies. Rockies are better than the White Sox. Really? I think the Rockies are better than the White Sox. That is some baseball gymnastics. You think the Rockies are better than the White Sox? You are crazy, Marco. Are you drunk? What are you doing at noon to have thoughts like this? The Rockies are a lot worse than the White Sox. See Lucas highlights from when he just started in the NBA. He was still lean and full of energy. Saying that's what happened when one eats too much American fast food. Yeah, well, listen, we could talk about American food being poisonous or just terrible. I mean, the guy still went to the finals last year. He went to the finals last year. I mean, now it's Luka's fault that the Lakers didn't win. The Lakers are a bad team. I wonder if Luka signs with them. Imagine if Luka goes somewhere else. That would be interesting. Goes back, signs with Dallas for less money. Goes home. Once goes back to maybe goes to the Spurs or the Rockets. He likes Texas. Westbrook rebounds by 4.5. Easy. Oh boy, here we go. Easy cash. The pen is out. What do we have easy yesterday? Any kind of easy stuff yesterday? No, I didn't write anything down. There was no easy stuff yesterday. There's nobody in the chat yesterday. I was here for 12 minutes. All right, Bill. Westbrook. Over 4.5 rebounds. Easy cash. See how that one works out. John says, it's a coin flip game. Who do you trust more, Joker Murray or Kawhi Harden? Harden has a fade in important games, let alone Game 7. I think, like, if it's – you got Kawhi and Joker on their own kind of little level. Murray, when he's on, he's excellent. I mean, we've seen Harden have great games. Again, in this spot, people say, the road team is 11-3 in these spots with short lines. I don't know, man. I'll take Joker and Murray at home. Should be a good game. The Blues game, goal in first 10 minutes. We got hockey? Is there hockey today? Hockey. I'll tell you what. It's like I'm not off the leaderboards for the year, but NBA and hockey the last 2 weeks, I think I'm like 3-10, 3-12. Just I cannot catch one. So I don't even put hockey up here anymore for free picks. Journalism is a favorite. Yeah, he's 3-1, and then I think Sovereignty is the next one up. Again, I don't know. I'm not going to bet the horses today. Just it's a derby. I'm going to come in and pretend that. No. If someone tells me to take something, maybe I'll put $100 on something, but I'm not doing that. Final Gambit's a good name, says Victor. That's a good one. I just look for a fun name. Again, Victor, or Vincent rather. I don't give out huge faves in the chat as free picks anyway. If I'm going to take a derby horse, it's going to be 15-1, 20-1, 30. I'm not going to take the 5-1 guy. 3-1 even. What fun is that? Even if there wasn't an above, they were going to win that year. Sure, they were, Markel. Sure. Maybe top 10 guy. Here's the thing. The other guys didn't have to go and say I'm the greatest. They were just respected as the greatest or talked about it. This guy has to say I am the best. No, you're not. You have to say to it. That's like the person that says, hey, man, I'm really funny. Well, who says so? Because you think you're funny? No. All right. You had a great career. I mean, you play for 20 years, you're going to put up stats. You're an all-star. But not the best ever. Nope. Jordan got cut at UNC. Yeah, let's talk about that. He got cut. I don't think he got cut at UNC. I know he got. I don't think they cut players after they give them scholarships. Let's talk about how Carmelo Anthony won every Rookie of the Month during his rookie year, but somehow LeBron won Rookie of the Year. How does that work? How does that work? Let's talk about that one. How does that work? Well, that's definitely a shot at Luka. Well, I don't think Luka's staying there. I mean, he's not staying. I wouldn't stay. I don't think he's going to stay. Why do we talk about Jordan falls and things he do like what? Six straight championships? Let's talk about how LeBron went to Miami and said we're going to win 4, 5, 6 championships, and then comes out now and is like, well, that wasn't a super team. Really, fella? Why? Because you lost. You let Jason Terry outplay you in your prime. I mean, come on. Who outplayed Jordan in his prime? I'll let you in a secret. Nobody. Nuggets over and Joker PRA over. I like the Nuggets. I do. Like, you want to do Nuggets any over? Sure. Joker PRA needs it all. I get it. Cubs team total over here. It's the Brew Crew. What's the team total there? Katana. It's having a nice little season so far. Phillies against Beef Fatty? No way. You know we're Beef Fatty, guys. We like our Beef Fatty. Yankees run line with Yarborough. I mean, I'm not going to tell you to come in here and take the Yanks minus 220. That is sure as that ain't happening. I would be Rays or nothing for me. Maybe an over in a Yankee game, 9.5, but the Rays have not hit at all. That's sort of like the under a little bit. Adam says, I'm betting Sandman strictly on name alone. The Sandman. There you go. Yeah, horses, I don't know. Av Stars, first period under 1.5. I think that, you know what? That's the hockey game today. Take Dallas as a dog here. I think Dallas. Nobody's giving Dallas a shot in Game 7. Happy Saturday, Ryan Page is in the house. When they bringing up Birdsong, Giants need some pitching. It's LeBron Hayes. I respect him, but overall in the world, he's respected. Impressive. This kind of nonsense. He's great. That's not the point. He's not the best ever. He still hasn't topped Jordan, and he's played 10 more years than Jordan has he played so far. 10? And he still hasn't topped some of his stuff that Jordan's done. He just lost. I don't care. Oh, he's 40. He's 40. Still haven't, the guy's he's on steroids, bro. He's a PED guy. Let's be honest with that. Number one. All right. So it's not like he's not in shape. He's not like a guy falling apart at 37 like most players do. All right. He still put up great numbers. Number one. All right. So I don't care. Oh, he's older. Whatever does that mean? Well, then he's that great and the league's terrible because he puts up those numbers. He was a 2-1 favorite over the 8th seed. Lost. Doesn't even show up in the fourth quarter. Takes a shot. I'm saying I don't respect it. You know I've said how many times in here? You don't hear people about the guy off the court, acting a fool, doing all types of crazy crap. But, you hear all these off the foot. I mean, assaults, speeding, drugs, guns, girlfriends, all types of crap for players. Every league. There's some nonsense going on. Nothing. I respect that. I like the guy. Is he better than Jordan in the sense that he's got the stats? Well, you play a lot longer, you're going to pile the stats. Two different players. Jordan's not taking one shot in the fourth quarter of a game. That's not happening. He's not letting his team. He's not letting Austin Reeves take shots at the end of games when they need a big shot. He's not passing a PJ Armstrong. Paxson. Pippen. Whoever. Now all of a sudden, the flopping. Come on, bro. He's laying and he's got his hand over his eye looking at who's watching me. I mean, this guy. And I thought he could play in the old days. Dude, if he's flailing around like a fish out of water now, he'd get mauled by the guys back in the day. You ever see some fouls? They didn't even throw guys out for clotheslines back in the day. This guy'd be on a stretcher. He wouldn't even play. Come on. How? You lost as a 2-1 favorite. You don't take a shot in the fourth quarter, whatever the hell you did. You see the stats, they put them up. And I hate that kind of crap. Like baseball's like, oh, here comes a war stat or plus minus this and that. I guess it matters a little bit. Like, I don't jump into his plus minus kind of stuff. I look at, you scored 3 points in a game that your team's losing. That's not really GOAT material to me. Rays may move to Orlando, become the Orlando Dreamers. Why? Get baseball out of Florida. Nobody cares. Just keep the minor leagues there. Get out of there. Right. Rays, Marlins, A's, Pirates, Rockies. That's right off the top. That's 5 off the top you can get rid of. Boom. The Angels haven't been relevant. Get rid of the Angels. What do you need 2 teams in LA for? 6 teams you get rid of. Contract those teams. 6 is too many. If you want to get rid of 4. I know they won't get rid of the Pirates because of their history. I don't know. But the guy doesn't spend money. Get rid of the Pirates. They've been irrelevant for ages. When's the last time the Pirates were good? Bonds and Mania playing for them? Get rid of these teams. Get rid of them. We want to put a team in Nashville. Why? How many teams that stink anyway? You want to put a team in Vegas? All right, that's fine. But get rid of a minimum of 4 teams. So these other teams will be a little better. They want a salary cap. We need a cap. We need a salary basement. Jordan never got cut UNC. He's cut from high school. Yeah, well, that's what I said. I was like, I don't think they get cut from basketball teams in college once you're there. High school team, yes. Yeah. Drexler gave Jordan problems and a few gave him problems. Listen to me. Now your problem is that the guy doesn't sweep 6 straight finals, and he wins 4-1. Is this where you want to die on this hill, Markel? That the guy who's 6-0 in the finals didn't dominate the teams enough that he was playing against? That's where we're at here. That's the conversation you want to have. He wasn't as good as LeBron going 6-0 in the finals. Is that what you're trying to say? Like, what? I mean, how can you even say that? What world are you living in, Markel? This is why people are like, oh, smoking weed's not bad for you. Are you out of your mind with this take? This is why we got to. I have to bring back prohibition. We have to bring this to the floor in the Senate here, Markel, with this kind of take. What is this? He gave him problems. He gave Jordan problems. Oh my goodness. We are in definitely rarefied air today with Markel. Where's T-Money to rein you in with this kind of talk? This is crazy. Oh my goodness. This is some crazy spots right here. This is Jordan's worst finals game, 22 points. LeBron's worst finals game, 8 points. I mean, come on. This is not even close. I mean, how? Let's see. 5 MVPs, 6 titles, 6 finals titles, 9 defensive first teamers, defensive player of the year once, all more already than LeBron. LeBron's played 50 more years. This is funny. I mean, come on. The Twins to win today. All right, we'll come back to reality here. We got a real game going on. Twins today versus the Red Sox. Ober and Dobbins on the hill. Gary likes mini haha. You're done blabbing about, yeah. I mean, you're done blabbing. You're not even blabbing. You are talking out of your elbow. He gave him problems. They only won 4-2 or 4-1. I mean, what did they even win in that thing? Blazers final. Let's see. 92 finals. 4-2. 122-89. 115-104 for Portland in game 2. Let's see. Jordan 39 points. Jordan 39 points. This is the game. 94-84. Bulls win. I wonder what the box score now. Jordan was not the high scorer. 11-22. He had 26 points. 7 boards, 4 assists. But Drexler was the high scorer in that game, 9-17 for 32 points, 12-12 at the line. I guess that was the tough game. 93-88, 32 for Jordan, 119-106, 46 for Jordan. Here's a closeout game. This is what separates LaFloppy from Air Jordan. 97-93, Game 6 final. Let's pull up the box. Was it close? Portland up 6 on the road. Portland up 6 at the half. How about Portland up 15 points in the fourth quarter in a 3-2 game? Up 15 points. What would LaFloppy do in that spot? Would he outscore the team 34-14? No, that's what Jordan did. I'd like to go back to the Jordan fourth quarter in this game, see how many points he had in this fourth quarter. with them down 15 at home, up 3-2. I wonder what he did. I wonder what kind of game he had in the fourth quarter. What kind of fourth quarter game did he have there? Let's see for the game. Jordan was 13 of 24. Not terrible. 33 points. Pippen 9 of 17. He had 26. That's a champion. You're down 15 at home, down 3-2. You end up winning by 4. What would Flopperoonie do in that spot? You know what he'd do? He'd lose the game like he did in Miami and then cry about it on the sideline and say, he couldn't handle the pressure. Remember that? In Miami? Too much pressure? Get out of here, Markel. I'm taking a wrench away from you. Mariners run line today, yes, over the Rangers. Pen out for Mr. Hill. Pen out over 206.5 Denver. Yes. Adams coming to. I'm on a lot of batters today. I think you should tail Volpe, Goldie, Breggy. Listen, I don't know if I'm going to run to the Yankee Ribby props today. I got a couple Ribby props. I'll put them, I'll put them back in the chat. It's been a minute since we put the Ribby props in here. So I'm going Detroit today versus Kyle Hendricks. Torres, McKinstry, Baez, and Dingle are all 2-1 or more. That's where my Ribbies are at today. That's my Ribbies. Devers, not reverse. I figured it was, I looked at it real fast. It said reverse, so I figured it was Devers when I saw Breggy. The old Bregster. The furthest in the base of his air. Steph Curry's way better. Didn't have a super team, not counting Durant. Curry beat him head to head. How is this LeBron's era when this guy's beating him? Thank you, Mr. Hill. LeBron's still chasing Mike. I'm not talking stats. He's not chasing. You can't chase him anymore. Are you going to win 10? Tell me you win the next 7 titles. You're going to go 7-0? I'll give it to you. You got a couple losses? I need 7 wins. I need 7 titles in a row. Give me 3 in a row. Can you do 3 in a row? You couldn't do 3 in a row in your prime. Yeah, they're 2 different players. But one's not better. One is clearly better than the other, and that's Jordan. It's Jordan by a country mile. Why do we compare him? We compare him because your guy says he's the best ever, and that's a flat-out lie. This is a guy who coming from a guy who reads books that are upside down. I love those videos. I love seeing him on ESPN where he's got a book, it's upside down, and he's like, you're reading. Hey, and no one says, hey, LeBron, the book's upside down. How are you reading it? He's like, I'm reading a book. Really? You really are Superman. You're reading books upside down. Compare this guy. You can't compare him. And I feel bad for the cat because he came out of college. It's King James. Save Cleveland. We'll give you the rookie over year over the guy who was better than you that year. I mean, what are we doing here? And then I'm going to Miami, and we're going to win 4, 5, 6 in a row. Oh, and by the way, now your media arm comes out and like, oh no, that was a super team. Chris Bosh was not good. He was, he's a role player. Well, really, Chris Bosh is a role player now. All right, that's some interesting crap right there. I mean, here we go. Rookie of the year. LaFloppy somehow gets 78 first-place votes. Less points, less rebounds. He had more assists. Shot worse. I mean, again, the points, 21 points to 20.9. It's equal. Rebounds, 5.5 for LaFloppy, 6.1 for Carmelo. Assists, 5.9 for LeBron, 2.8 for Carmelo. Steals, blocks are basically equal 1.5 to 1.2, 0.5 to 0.7. Field goal percentage, LaFlopperoonie, 41-7, 417. 42 for Carmelo, 426. 3-point percentage, 29% LaFloppy, 32 for Carmelo. 75% free throw. LeBron, 77 for Carmelo. I mean, win shares, right? Is that a thing? Carmelo has him beat there 6-5, and win shares per 48 minutes. Again, this is crap that I don't believe in, but still, hello. Carmelo, 0.98 to 0.78. Got him beat there as well. He's, player, rookie of the month, every single month. Carmelo, yet somehow loses. How is that? Get the hell out of here. Oh, John comes up with the Diddy. The Diddy parties. Rays can't sell out Yankees minor league stadium with 11,000 capacity. Yes. No one's going to watch the games. Get rid of the Rays. Get rid of the Marlins. Get rid of the A's, the Rockies, Pirates, Angels. Don't need them. Listen. You were saying that Drexler gave Jordan problems. I don't know. He beat him 4-2. And when it came down, push came to shove, they were down 15 at home, and he scores 33 and they win. Orlando Veterans think tourists will flock to watch a mediocre team on vacation over Disney or Universal. Yeah, who's going? No, nobody's going to that game. They better be cheap tickets. If I'm going to sit out in the humidity, all right, it's one thing going with your kids because you're at Disney World. Like, all right, I got to pound out these rides because I'm paying $100 a day times 4 tickets or whatever, right? I got to deal with the heat and humidity. Kids are happy. They're having a blast. They're on teacups. There's a big Goofy. They're getting a picture taken with the mouses, whatever. Hey, let me go watch a terrible baseball team that who cares if they can't pitch? I mean, it's not like they're exciting. Everybody's a bunch of home run hitters. It's not like it's Score Field with balls flying out and exciting baseball. I'm not going to watch a game down there if I was at Disney World with my kids. John Lim says, on skills alone, I don't think LeBron is even in Larry Legend's level. Don't get people starting here. They'll lose their minds. People think Bird was like terrible. They have no idea. Jordan took all the shots. Yeah. That's what a winner does when you're down. You're the best player. You think you're the best player? Yeah, you take a 12 a game. That's what you do. That's what good players do. How many times have we seen guys take over the fourth quarter? Not LaFloppy. He doesn't do that. No, because he's not the best player. He's the best player on his team. Luka's the best player on his team. Dwayne Wade was the best player on the team. Kyrie Irving was the best player on the team. How about that? Let's go. We'll stir the pot. Get rid of the Rays, Rockies, Marlins, not the Pirates. They have Skeens. Put Skeens on a better team. I mean, Paul's one guy. Yeah. How good are they? They are what? Now what? They're 3-4 in his 7 starts. He's so good. He's so good, they're 3-4. Then we give Jordan problems at the Pistons run his career, and nobody dominated there like Mike. Yes. Kobe was better. Durant was better. LeBron's a role player compared to those guys. Well, I mean, Tim Duncan. Tim Duncan's a guy who never gets talked about, and he's probably a top 5 player of all time. And again, I've seen 80s and 90s guys. I don't know Wilt and great Kareem and those kind of players. You know, Oscar Robertson type crew. But the 35 years I've seen basketball, there's just certain guys that are just great. And say, do some get lumped together? Yeah. Are some are just that much better? It's not in comparison. Like, you're taking them. And even Curry. They face each other 23 times in games. Jordan has a 14-9 winning record over Clyde, including 4-2 in the playoffs. Yeah. What kind of stat is this? So when Portland was good, or when the Bulls were bad in 87, 88, they're in two different divisions. You know? That, I mean, I don't mind. That's this kind of stuff. I need. I want the playoffs. That's where it matters, because you guys may face each other in the championship. Regular season. Listen, Markel, I'm not gonna shut up for anyone, especially for you. Your crazy takes. Your crazy takes on Maflapo. Nathan's in the house. Spent $300 in parlays yesterday. Here we go. Speaking of parlays, where's Lex? Didn't see Lex today. To give me boob and the spanks on the diamond. Boob and the spanks? Rocky's money line. Yeesh. Now I had San Fran the last 2 days. So they lost the other day with Verlander. They covered the run line yesterday. I don't terribly hate this one because Hicks has been bad. But again, do I want run line? If you think they're going to score runs, maybe they win this one. That was very crazy. Donkish made LeBron retirement answer for him. Did he really? What? Did he say that? Guy works over trying to make about LaFlopperoonie. He's too young to see the Jordan area something to save his nonsense. I mean, really? Did he? Money on McKell's probably out of here. He's out of here. He got mad when I said I was going to take his wrench away. Melo made the playoffs as a rookie. LeBron didn't. Really? I mean, the fact that the guy was rookie of the year every month, he doesn't win it for the year? How is that even possible? How does that make sense? Really, let's just throw some common sense into the world. I'm the best player every single month, and I don't win Rookie of the Year. Every month I was the best one because you gave it to me. I'm confused, to say the least. When the kids maybe even 15 foot. Where is this at? Nate, what's happening here? Is that a dragon? What do we got going on here? Bird was good. I mean, sometimes I just go look at like 80s NBA on YouTube. It's crazy. Parlays said, if I had a Tuesday player to take a shot to save a game, I'd choose Michael Jordan. If I had a Tuesday player to take a shot to save my life, I'd take Bird. I mean, Bird was crazy. I mean, some of those passes. Bird, Wilt, Russ, Duncan are all better than a fraud. MJ's on another level. Yeah, there's nothing between Jordan. You can't. Him and LeBron, it's not close. Duncan was. Nobody gives Duncan any respect. Maurice is in the house. Mariners Ranger game and trap. Should I cash out? On what? Who you got? I'm taking it to trap because you took you probably took the Mariners with Castillo because I don't want to take Corbin. I'll take Seattle with you. They've won what, 6 in a row? 5 in a row? How are you taking a team? Corbin's pitched all right. He's not terrible. Everybody just wants to automatically fade the guy. How are we taking a team that's dropped 3 in a row versus a team that's won 5 in a row that scored what? 13 runs last night with a guy pitching for the team that's on a losing streak who everybody hates. Is taking a 110. Right? What is this number right now? And I don't mind, Maurice. I'll take losses. I'll take teams based on numbers. Like, I got to take it based on this, gut kind of play checks like that. Do I want to take a plus 115 with Pat Corbin? Like that That's me outsmarting people for a plus 115. It does look low. Absolutely. But for plus 115, I'll lose. I'll lose with the 130 with a team on a 5-game win streak. And if you don't want to lay the 130, take a run line. Those are the streaks I could get into, not streaks that go back to 2007. Give me like, why should I take Tampa Bay today? They dropped 4 in a row. Are they due for a win today? They dropped 4 in a row. But you're getting 190. I got a team on a 5-game win streak, one on a 3-game losing streak, and a pitcher everybody hates. I get where the Texas looks a little too good to be true. I can't do it. I mean, I took Miami today on the run line. They've dropped 6 in a row. Debate if anyone should be Bird, Magic, or Jordan. Yeah, that's a whole different. Here it comes down to I think they're awesome on their own levels, right? Like how people put Jordan over because he went 6-0. The other two cats won the entire decade of the 80s, but I should say that Moses Malone and Dr. J got in there. These two guys are alone on their own mantle of saving the NBA, right? I mean, let's be honest. These two guys were 80s. I mean, people talk about, NBA's rigged and fixed. Let's talk about LA and Boston. Literally East Coast, West Coast, white guy, black guy, both do it all, score, pass, rebound, complete players, exciting attitudes. One dude, Showtime Lakers. Other guy, lunch pail Celtics. Right? I mean, ridiculous. I can't even compare them to Jordan. That's a whole different. They're just somewhere else. What do you think? Really think about it. Those two cats, and then there's Jordan. They're not even the same. They're not the same. Like it's Jordan, he's 6-0. These two guys, they built the league. They built the league. You watch that LeBron and this load management crew have destroyed in 10 years. And I put Curry in that lump with his 3-point shooting because everybody thinks they can be Steph Curry. Yeah, there's one Steph Curry. Nobody's really good Steph Curry. I don't know about that. Don't insult Magic Johnson like that. Don't insult Magic. Hakeem Olajuwon is really good. But again, lower than those guys. But the Cavaliers win the championship. I like what we see from them. Plus the odds were good. I think the Cavaliers beat the Celtics. So you're alive with a good number going into the finals. That was, I thought, their thing last year. Same with Minnesota. Young, stepping stone years for both squads for sure. I don't know. I like the Thunder. I think the Thunder get out of the West still. Jordan was playing. Everyone knew he was the best. Absolutely. Absolutely. That guy wasn't out there laughing with guys on the court. Just go watch The Last Dance. I saw something today on Twitter came across. Him and Scottie Pippen never went to dinner. Think about that for a second. The way these cats pal around. Guy never went to dinner with the dude. Straight psycho. That's how you're the best. Betting a Rockies team total under 3 every game. There you go. I mean, the Rockies are terrible. The Rockies are the worst. It's a month and a half into baseball. Who's the biggest surprise this season and who's the biggest disappointment? Biggest surprise for me, I'm going to say the New York Mets. New York Mets, biggest surprise. Did not see them first place, and I did not see them with the most wins in baseball, tied for the most wins in baseball. Absolutely, not even close. It's the Mets. It is the Mets. Disappointment-wise, I know people are going to say the Braves because of the way they started, but they're 14 and 7. They're almost 500 now, and you're I think they're on the right track. See, I'm not shocked by the Astros being bad. I want to say maybe Arizona. I think Arizona's a disappointment. They are over 500. They're 17 and 15, but Burns has been bad. Gallen has been bad. Kelly's been all right. So Arizona would be my disappointing team, and the Mets would be my surprise team. I'm not shocked at the Cubs. I got a Cubs over. I'm not shocked at the Cubs being where they are. The Mets are shocking to me. I'm not shocked at the A's because, you make a lot of trades. You bring young guys in. These prospects are supposed to be good. So their winning record is not shocking. The Nationals, again, I think they can win 70 games this year, so that's not shocking. They're a couple games under 500. O's being in last place are not shocking to me. They have no pitching. So those are mine. Mets as the surprise, and my disappointing team would be the Arizona Diamondbacks with their pitching. How many times can I take the Rays? Oh, you going to take them again here? I guess you could take them again. Rangers are on my watch list. I like the Rangers. I thought they'd improve. A week ago, these guys were in first place at like 14 and 10 or whatever they were. Now they're on now they're in fourth place here. They're 16 and 17. Were they 2 and 8? Slumping. Tempe will win tomorrow and get away day versus Warren. Is Warren pushed back for tomorrow? Did they just push him back, or is it Yarbrough for a starter and then Warren today? King D, have a good one today. Best of luck to you as well. My name is I'm offensive about Marlins. Our favorites this season are 2-0. Yeah, the Marlin team. But how do you get them as it's a surprise team? They have 12 wins. They're 10 back. That's not really a surprise that they're bad. Or are you shocked they've got 12 wins? Like, that's not a shock to me they're in last place. I thought they'd be a last place team here. The longer the trends go back, it still holds strong. Today's game shows the strength of it. Look what's happening. I'm looking for long-term ironclad scenarios. Listen, you've both of us aren't wrong per se. So you know this because you used to come into the Ross and Jesse show with me, and Ross would be deep on the database with longer trends like this. That's like straight out of like Mark Lawrence kind of stuff. The trends are there, yes. But again, when people want to bring up the long-term stuff, like I could do, hey, teams dropped 6 in a row, teams won 5 in a row. I'm going to kind of stay with hot versus cold, or who the guys they're favored, they're losing, blah blah blah. I could at least be on them during that little streak, right? So somebody says, "Oh, well, this thing is 10-2 so far." Was you bet the other 12 games? Are you 10-2 on it, or did you come in the last 2 and it's 0-1, and you're thinking, "All right, I'm going to get it here." That's why the longer they go back, as good as they are, I've just missed. I missed that 12-3 run. Like, are you part of that run? At least on a baseball streak that's win 3, lose 3, win 5, lose 6, lose 7, win 12. I'm involved in that. I've made some money on those things. That's where my point of those are. And you're welcome for the show, Gio. So we go a full hour today. We'll recap the picks. I'm getting out of here. Stroh's under 7.5. Again, I said beginning of the year, talk about teams here. What my thoughts were. I thought they were an under team. Solid pitching for the Astros, no hitting. under 7.5. Giants over 8.5. Bad pitching, Giants. Hicks is bad. Marlins run line. I like Max Meyer. I'm going to take a stab here. And again, here's one. We've dropped 6 in a row, and I'm going plus 165. This is how I look at these things when I get on these trends. Ribby props, 35 games under 500. We're showing a $700 and change plus 720 to the positive. That's how we do it. We're not doing minus 110s, 140s, crazy kind of crap. Nope. Tiger action here. Torres plus 215, McKinstry 205, Baez 230, and Dingler 2-1. There we go. I'm going 3-1 or better today here with those folks. You're welcome. NBA 60 and 51 plus 660. Clippers team total over 103. There we go. Mr. Weskers. Mr. Weskers, are you on the X? I saw there was a Mr. Weskers on X. I didn't know if that was you or not. But there we go. Have a great day. Have fun. Back on Sunday. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.